GB versus
There's a
SP.
little right thing, or like a pencil next to the title. When I look.
Oh yeah. Okay, here.
Pick ban is going right now.
Okay.
GB opening
It's
ban.
going.
What are you guys thinking? Olaf ban. They haven't locked it yet. I don't see Misa playing Olaf that much, right? I don't know. Does he? Well, they lock it in. Want to take away quick early jungle clear, quick invades. See what Dan Z and the SB crew have in store for GB today. Zaya ban, take away some of the safety that that Banana so enjoys. Goodbye Hecarim. They're really taking away the dive and some of the early game ganking prowess, clearing prowess here. Relay ban, not too surprising. Kaylin ban for early prio. I mean, it looks like they're just taking away a lot of early game options, trying to index for a little later. Galio ban here, one of Asian Problem's favorite picks. Wait, that's on her side. They
Wait,
Galio.
yeah.
Oh my god. Well, it is also a hobby pick, so. Alright. GP.
Maybe they're trying to take a little bit of safety away from Javi and then just like camp mid or something with Misa.
Surely Diana's the first pick. They can flex it here. Javi did play
Oh yeah.
solo lane last time around. I'm sure their jungler can also play it. SP's response. I mean, they had to see the Diana coming, so their response is going to be Jinx. Is it the Jinx Thresh? Jinx Lulu? Jinx Ziggs. They're going to pick the backline combo off the bat. Oh, my Slack just all tagged me. Great. Thanks, Slack. Whatever. Here we go. Okay. Gonna have... What kind of pick in GP? Oh, this is pretty interesting that you would pick Jinx, Ziggs into Diana, because Diana is pretty lethal to this backline if she ever gets there.
Yeah.
So, ooh, the Yuumi. They didn't take away the Yuumi, and we saw in week 1 GB run over people with the Darius Yuumi combo. They're gonna run it back. What are they gonna pair with the Yuumi? Probably what, the Jhin?
Probably just
is the
yeah.
pick here, but they could choose not to pair something at all. Go with a different pick to counter the mid lane or something. But
does Landry play Trundle?
It is the Jhin pick.
I think he does.
So the
because if they don't have
Diana, nice core.
If they don't have a lot of tank shred, they could pick Trundle up late.
Good.
But I don't know how efficient Landry would be on it. I don't know how much he plays it.
Yeah, I mean, now that the Yumi's picked, the bot lane's picked, I would probably pick a support that plays well into them, but they're not going to do that. They're going to play a jungle instead into Diana, play the Kindred, and hope to really sit in backline and save his entire backline. It's a pretty interesting telegraph comp where they've telegraphed all their carry options. Darius off the board to deny the Yumi synergy.
They could just ban Shen here, right? From Coco. Didn't he play it in one of the weeks before?
I don't know if Shen is great here though. I wouldn't. I don't know if I would look for Shen. Maybe Ornn is a better choice.
I will always argue for Ornn. Beautiful champion.
I think you need the engage too to mess with you.
Oh, that take away Nautilus.
If you don't take the Ornn, then the Yuumi. If you don't take good engage here, the Yuumi is gonna run free. I think you need something. I think if I were them, and it is kind of weird, I would probably pick a Yuumi counter lane straight up, like pick Leona. Okay, well there's Leona. Pick Leona here, try to kill the Yuumi outright, or pick the Blitz. Leona's the better choice though. They needed the engage pretty desperately. I think the last pick, I mean, they're going to save it for the counter picks. Let's see what Steven has in store, but I think with Leona, I think now, I mean, to really have a chance of getting into this game, I think you need a favorable matchup into Steven. So, depending on what Steven picks, let's see what Coco has in store for him. I'm going to wait their time.
Ooh, Xin Zhao.
GB is coming in as the early betting favorites.
It's going to be the Diana mid, surely, or whatever swap that they choose to do here. But Diana solo.
Yeah.
I've seen it before from them. And then the Vlad.
And the Vlad pick.
Vlad blind here. It's a risky proposition, but let's see if Coco has a good response to it. They're going to take a little bit of time to think about what they want to play into the Vladimir top. Where would you guys think? Thoughts, Mr. Rito Burrito, fellow top laner Rito?
I don't know. Apparently, I just get clapped by Vlad.
That's not good.
Vladimir is actually one of those champions I'm not as familiar with.
Yeah, I mean, Action plays really well too, hilariously. Kled is the counter pick though, really, but all right.
To pick Camille.
Camille pick. Camille can bully him around, and she can match in a lot of side for a long time. It also does synergize pretty decently with the comp. I'm not angry about the Camille pick. Maybe if I would have honestly gone like super hard in the paint, maybe I would have just gotten Kled and been like, fuck it, counter lane, baby.
Yeah.
But here we are. So, thoughts on the draft?
I mean, both are pretty lethal, I think.
I think
I mean,
being one of the squishies on Second Breakfast's comp is terrifying late game.
Yeah.
Because if Vlad Diana gets on top of you, you're doomed. But if
Maybe.
fights play out more traditionally, if SB has more vision control and like set up and make sure that they can't get those flanks off, then I think Second Breakfast has a pretty good chance.
yeah.
I mean, I was gonna say I think the later game it goes probably pretty good for SB with Jinx. Excuse me, with Jinx, Kindred Ziggs. But also, the later in the game go, the more damage Vlad and Diana does, and it's just like one team fight from like completely ending everything. So
I'm not exactly sure. How does the late game versus or in Camille Vlad go? Does anyone know? I feel like that's Camille favored.
wouldn't
feel
Vlad
like
just
you-
throw your whole team in, Camilla just split push?
Yeah, I feel like if
Yeah.
you decide, Camille probably is favored, but yeah, Vladimir's looking for the flank anyway.
Yeah, I'm just talking about the 1v1. Vladimir's going to be going for the team fights. Just
I don't know. I'm not really sure how it works out. I mean, both of them, I think it's a pretty hard swing lane at a certain point. Like, turn of late game 1v1. I think if Vlad ever gets the ability to just straight one-shot you, it's pretty doomed. And Camille's not very useful at that point, but... I think this game, I mean, yeah, if I'm an SB backliner, I would fear for my life and hope that Kindred is really good.
Over here.
Yeah.
Sharpening my feathers.
But I
Yeah.
think in terms of early game, like, the Ziggs is a pretty safe lane, pretty passive lane into Diana. They're just going to farm it out, I think, which is honestly kind of what Diana wants here, too. I think any 2v2, Ziggs Kindred versus Jin Zhao Diana, though, seems pretty GB favored. I mean,
Yeah.
like a matchup that you'd really like is Jin Zhao to just run them down. So, I mean, that might be pretty pivotal. I was pretty surprised by the early Ziggs pick in general. Like,
Shall I turn in my battle
it's a
rifle
pretty
as
safe
well?
lane against a lot of things, even Diana, who could potentially kill you, but like, if you bring it there, it's natural placement. I think it's generally okay. But like, I don't know, picking it early seems a little questionable. Maybe if the Leona is shown there instead, and then, you know, let's say R1, R2, like, I don't know, something Leona, Jinx Leona, sure, whatever. And then they go late Jin Yumi into you, then I think you have more options. You've scouted their comp, you know they're going for a Yumi comp, you know they have Jin, like, now you have more options to go, like, full dive, maybe, you know, pick up whatever you needed there, like a jungler, like J4 or something like that there too, but, you know, all those cards are off the table though, so.
I do not tolerate.
I can't imagine this ever being a traditional front to back game for GB. I don't think they'll let it happen. I mean, they have so many people that want to get on flanks, and then Jin showcases all the flanks. So like, I think this is a really hard game for SB unless they get like an overwhelming lead on Kindred and have really good vision scouting.
yeah,
Or
if
it's
even a
so
single.
late that she one shot them, it's also a win con,
Looks like it's 83-17 for the predictions. I want to vote GB, but the value bet.
but whatever.
The last times I've gone for the value, it hasn't
Dude,
worked
the
out.
value bet, man. It's pretty valuable.
It keeps betraying me.
Oh no.
Didn't you value bet against XO?
Yeah.
Loser.
Yeah, I value bet against XO.
How
I was
dare
like,
you?
the value.
How dare you bet against?
50k to 10k. Oh, do I? You know what? I think I'll value bet this last one
Hey,
more.
You ride
One
the
more
value
value bet.
bet.
Just need a little coping, you know.
Live by the value, die by the value. Value betting till I'm at 0 points. Change my mind.
Same. I literally am doing that right now.
I actually value bet too.
Yeah. Are you wondering why SB is climbing right now? There's a reason.
I'm gonna try to bump him to 20.
Wait a sec. Wait, boys. My value's losing.
I'm taking it from you. 19, close enough.
I still got 400 points, baby.
I'm saving my 10k. I'm proud of my 10k. I've worked very hard to get here.
I have 51k.
I just want them at 20%.
Excuse me.
Hey, we got it, boys.
The value bet.
I'm not gonna lie. Before, I mean, I didn't really talk about the draft at all to dance or anything like that, but I did suggest Glacial Jana being picked up today against Steven's team because I thought there'd be a lot of dive into their team, and so I was like, Glacial Jana's pretty good against that right now. Like people literally can't move, and you can cut people like all day.
Yeah.
They didn't pick it, but I think it actually would have been a really interesting pick here, honestly. I mean, obviously, I think you would have probably banned the Yumi instead and let them pick whatever. But like, I mean, it kind of neuters everybody else in that comp.
Dan's let the Yumi through after Gerg specifically told him to ban. Gotta love it.
Yeah, I mean, Glacial Jana just like giga busted right now. You just literally stop people from playing the game.
It's no smite top Jana.
That's fair.
Maybe
I was
trying to play that every game. It's pretty
Hey
unfortunate.
Chase, can you stream the game?
Oh, whoops. Oh yeah, we're still in spectator. Or still in spectator delay. I'll put it up.
Just
in
remind
a
me,
second.
yeah.
I'm just here to hang out.
Chase, how long is your hair, by the way? Like, where on your back does it go down to?
My shoulders.
All right, so we got about the same length hair. I was curious if your hair was longer than mine.
Your hair's longer
I
than
put
mine.
some value on there. The last shut up, Walker. Good. All right. Had to wait for the clock to run down on the prediction before, just so I could really, value how much value I was getting.
Slide that in there. Wait, in chat, is that Mayo talking about the smite
Yeah.
on the top?
Yeah. He is.
I'm with you. Top is a useless role. Just abandon it. Join the rest of the team.
says the progenitor of fucking Rakan top.
That's the exact same point. Top is a useless role. Just pick something supportive, and when you group up, you do more.
Isn't that the argument for Malphite though?
Yep.
Unless you just completely whiff your ult or something.
Yeah, who would
I'd
do
never.
that? Who would do something like that?
I can't imagine ever doing that in my life.
Maybe one of the resident top laners in the chat, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Brian.
Yeah. Oh,
We
did my
all
stream go down?
I can't be
Why did
laughing.
my stream go down?
It's almost midnight.
wait. Is your stream now? Oh,
I put it back up. The client code it.
it was decided to be useful.
Give you guys the full.
DWD, the Dom 1 skin line got to be my favorite skin line when it comes to championship skins.
Ooh,
Especially
another
because-
interesting start.
Especially because of the issues. Brian, what's your timestamp at right now?
Fast forwarding, 44 now.
Ooh, Coco started
Okay.
E. Wait, is that his E?
Annoying.
Is that
I'm at
Camille's
50,
E?
51 now.
You can't, like at the start of the game, I load in and I try to forward, and it doesn't forward and it doesn't forward. And then at a certain point, it just like enables you to forward. So I'm at 58 now.
Same.
Okay, cool. We're at the same time.
Yeah, I always start.
Gotta make sure we're not commentating 3 seconds apart.
So Camille starting is her zip lines her E, or is that a different
Yeah.
ability? Okay, so
Yeah.
Camille starting E there, is that like pretty bad for lane? No, because you want to start.
It depends on the lane.
Oh, okay, I thought you want to start her
pretty
Q.
good against Vladimir. You can get on him really early. It's not like he's gonna start W. You can actually chunk him early.
Okay.
Especially if you get good value out of your passive shield, then you just like E at the wall, hit him a little bit.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh, okay, Asian.
Ooh.
Whew. Some good trading.
Good
Yeah,
good
I think
damage.
it's misposition from Javier to stand in the middle of his wave there. He's
Yeah.
getting his wave shoved and getting hit at the same time. It's the cardinal sin in mid lane.
The cardinal sin.
We've seen
I'm
some little
specific.
bounce here. So this is kind of a cardinal sin too, because I feel like you really need to take control of this lane really fast and early against Yumi lanes.
Yeah.
Near the shove.
But does Yumi not have a ward? Wait, what happened to Yumi's ward? Oh, I bet she put it in the bush and Leona got it or something. Or maybe she warded the red?
I'm not sure.
I only
Skyhawk
see 2 wards
has
on
3
map.
vision score already.
Oh, it's gotta be. They put wards down, but. Ooh, Vlad looking a little chunked. Top lane. Also, it looks like Kindred's looking for a play mid.
I like it. Blue team's pinging it out though. They
ping it
know.
out, yeah.
Misa's in there.
Oh,
2v1 has to bring the flash.
Oh, double
Oh.
flash. Wait, did they get 2
Oh,
kills?
the third
out of
Q
that?
they get Ziggs too. Flash
Yep.
is too late. I think they kill still.
Uh,
no.
Diane has no E. She used
She used it to
Alright.
jump.
that's really bad for Kindred. Yeah.
That was a win con. Kindred had to be big. Oh.
Yep.
Oh, that's really great W timing out of the Vlad.
You have to see that Steven has a really big stacked wave here. He wants to crash and just get a prio back here, clearly.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, he's not able to get a. What is it called whenever Vlad's the bar turns red?
This is
Just,
just
I don't know what his
empowered
passive
Q.
is.
because Kindred's on the top side and Jinchao's on the bot side. Skyhawk and Dance can't really break this little mini freeze that they have here. They'll start building a slow push, but it's gonna take them a bit. And they can't really press on this lane. Like any moment where this lane is even feels really bad if you're the Jinx.
Oh, that melee living is so tragic too.
Yeah.
And then Zin's down here to push them off of it. Oh, this feels terrible.
Pretty unfortunate for the SP bot lane. Kindred needs to get some value. I mean, he's chaining because he died, but he needs to try to get some value on this side. But Steven got a free back because of that big wave he crashed. And now they have to break it together.
Oh, that's a lot of
Oh.
damage.
Here.
Can they
Oh,
go before Zin
what's
gets it?
it?
No.
Oh, he got it. He
Got,
landed it.
yeah, he got the
You're gonna
W.
flat.
Oh, damn.
Oh, she.
Oh,
Oh
damn.
no.
Oh.
That's unfortunate. And
You
right
hate
now,
to
like
see
with
it.
the wave here, this is not a great state for Coco to be in. He's safe, but he can't stack a big enough.
think-
He's not able to stack a big enough wave to dive. That's the problem.
Wait, why
Steven's
Dan Marie
still waiting
flash?
for him.
I think you just trade your health to push this in and then recall.
Have to, but he's not willing to do that fully, and because of that, Steven's just holding this wave and keeping it from stacking too big. Because it's not stacking too big, he can't be dosed. So,
Oh, this feels terrible for Coco.
yeah.
Also, Emery flashed away from the Leona Jinx when they engage on her.
Okay.
Great last hitting in the mid lane. It's always something you love to see. This Cam moves over to it and they hit all of the minions. Just want to call that out.
No one paid the camera this time.
Who
Or actually,
Venmo'd the
someone-
automatic camera?
Yeah, someone did Venmo it this time to not show. That's what I meant to say. Getting a pretty good crash. Bot side.
Oh no,
They could
there's
only
gold.
make them out.
Like, ooh. Jin can back and have the noon quiver.
I'd like to announce that the cannon that it panned away from in mid was collected by Ziggs.
Nice.
Zin's pathing down towards Dragon. Oh, they're ganking. They don't have vision. They
Wait.
don't know. It's too late.
They never reset.
It's too late. They're going on Jin though.
It's the bait that you take. Dan gets tagged again. No thumbs though.
Oh,
heal?
really good
Oh,
damage.
I
They're
think
kind of
it's too late. I think-
targeting.
Oh,
Oh man.
He lives, so burns everything.
Well.
It's been a really anemic top lane experience so far for Coco. He's not really able to find anything. Can't hit hook shots. And every time he gets close to hitting a hook shot, Vlad will W it anyway. Look at the CS differential already in the top side.
yeah, those couple recalls where he couldn't get that wave in, you're really seeing it in the CS differential.
So
He just
Vlad
had
has a
this
dark
back
seal.
Oh, that's confidence. I like
He
it.
started with Dark Seal too.
It's no 25 page
Confident.
book though.
Like,
Not
That's
yet,
true.
anyways.
That's true.
Dark Seal's an almost
Oh,
Oh,
no
Oh,
way.
Flash to
Oh,
follow.
no
The
way.
speed is slow. Oh my god.
Oh, dang.
alive. Throws,
Wow.
Throws the ego bomb back.
Oh.
Throws the ult back.
Sends a message. Don't come back. Tosses the ult.
Well, of all
Dance
their
from
laners,
Snuff?
SB, their Ziggs is clearly faring the best right now. But I don't know if things will get any better for the other side though. The Leona Jinx, I mean, they're without sums for the most part. They've got the Ignite on Leona. But, like, look where the wave is always sitting on the Jinx side. They're just pulling it out by power. It's been pretty easy for them to just farm, stay relevant. Eventually Yumi's going to catch on to the Vladimir anyway, or the Diana, or even the Jin Zhao. Clearing all these wards to force something, but because of their lane state, like, Yumi feels pretty safe.
Yeah, there's no risk of a dive because the minion wave just can't get in. They don't have the wave clear to do it, and if anyone tries to push it in, they just back off.
And considering how far behind Coco is in this lane, he might be kind of, I mean, it just gets worse for him, surely.
Yeah. I mean, this doesn't feel like it gets better until like 4 items. And then Vladimir's going to be killing your entire team. Well, you're like, hey, I can 1v1 him now. Side lane got better.
Oh, they're sacking away.
Xin comes in, W doesn't connect. Ziggs is moving up to... Nope. Oh? They're thinking about moving up. It's pinged out already, though. Oh, that's a really good ultimatum.
Good.
That's a dead Steven soon.
You're going to get a big heal off this.
Ooh.
Goes down to Barrock. Is that a stack for Mr. Barrock?
I'm gonna check right now.
Well,
Yeah, I
Barrock
have no
currently has
idea.
2 stacks only.
No, that wasn't a stack.
Unfortunate. That's so big. Game the tides a little bit, and they need money on the Kindred pretty desperately.
Yeah, money on Kindred feels great here. They also bring the gold back to only 100 gold down, which is not so bad. The wave's in a better spot for SB in bot lane here now, but Dan's being low on health means that the all-ins are really hard for them to take. Oh my god, did not off.
I mean, the biggest thing is that every single combat summoner is up on the unique in bot lane, though, so even if he does find an engage, it's gotta be a one-shot engage that's not really gonna pan out. And then they'll just out-sustain back anyway. Yumi has tons of mana left to burn through.
Kindred's gonna get an uncontested mark up top side, might be able to turn that into a herald too. This is a pretty good opportunity for SB. Dan's is roaming up.
Oh, the pool's gone. No ultimatum though, so it's just gonna be
I don't think this turns it.
touch and go trades here.
Pretty good value out of the passive shield to avoid the empowered Q there.
Yeah, but look at the wave position where it's stuck. They're really forced to engage on this really strongly, but no ultimatum.
It's not actually stuck. It's pushing towards Camille.
Yeah, but it's stuck long enough.
Oh,
to
he's
heal.
gonna heal off that too.
Oh, good flash.
That
Good
flash
flash.
was insane. Great angle.
Yeah, they're trying to push this out so they can get space for their herald here. I think that's what you have to do. Like, even if it's pushing back towards Camille, it's not a good thing for you. I would shove this so you can get space for Herald, because I think at this point, you know you're on a timer. Like, this Vladimir is getting a lot of space. Look at the CS difference.
Are they looking to dive here, top?
Yeah.
You gotta make this play aggressive. Yeah, kill Steven. He's pulling the wave out. Oh, he almost he died with the solo. That's really
lean.
big. He got really greedy to pull the wave out and keep thinning it out without the crash. I guess he wanted to avoid the inevitable dive, but he gets killed in the solo. That's big because that's not only a big kill for Camille. He needs that money to make sure he can swing
connect.
top side. But
But a flash
that's
out
a
of
Herald,
the
and that's going to be more money into the top laner's pockets. I'm sure that's probably where they're going to bring it.
Looks like they're looking for a dive down bot lane here.
I mean, surely it works.
Yeah, he's
works.
just trapped. Yeah.
Unless these traps are the best traps you'll ever see in your life. Oh?
Whoa. No,
Yeah.
he burns
I don't
both
think
his
they were
stuns,
trapped.
too. If he trades for the flash of Jin Zhao, then probably not worth it in the end.
No. Sadly.
Thing so Camille got a kill and 2 plates off that
Yeah, and
because
Kindred-
Vlad's TV was down.
Kindred used the Herald, so Kindred is surely going to pass back into the Herald.
Oh,
Oh no. Oh.
I had a little bit of. I was a
Kindred
believer.
Kindred is going to pass that up to the Herald, or not Herald, but the top side to get this, what's it called? Herald down for sure.
I like this go for or play for Hobby. Oh wait, they're not committing. Hobby has no flash. They burned that flash earlier.
and Leo is rotating up.
Maybe a
This-
bit of a miscommunication here. Leo didn't have Volt though, so maybe they still have a chance to
Yeah.
a little bit more. Oh?
As Ziggs damage, just bullying people out. Unable to get
Did
the
they
kill
drop
down.
Herald here?
They can just take it.
Yeah, it takes tower if they do.
They can just take it. Oh,
Ziggs
but the
plus
Kindred-
Herald, unless they're just trying to get maximum value and. Okay, they're going for
Well,
it.
they do drop it.
Yeah.
But a lot of money is
They had to wait.
I feel like it was drops super late.
Yeah, I feel like they could have done that earlier and just had a
It
little
was
bit of
stopped
tempo.
because he
the Zig satchel is needed.
Yeah.
But if he satchels, he'll die. Yeah, he has to satchel away, so they're gonna delay the first tower for quite a while. Camille's gonna get some free time here though, and Kindred might actually be able to cut the Vladimir off. This could be an interesting little skirmish here.
They pinged out the Vlad. They know exactly where he is. Kindred's staying for the blue buff though.
Oh, but Diana's coming up too. There's two in
Diana's-
the lane. There's definitely more of an overload on top side from SP.
Oh, what a flank by Hobby.
Oh.
With the free solo. They did get the first tower though.
And that was Hobby's ult
Diana has
plus
no E
ignite.
right now.
Oh,
And
no,
Kindred's
not bad.
here.
Oh, Kindred's coming in.
No, Zin's there. They have to run.
Yeah, behind the Kindred is Jin Zhao.
There's a flanker coming behind the flanker. There's layers like an onion.
Uh-oh, Bananas going in hard with
Oh,
the Gale
Bananas.
Force. Just
Yep.
E going on him. I
Is
like
this
how the Yumi's
another-
attached
Wait.
too. Yumi's like, nah, you got this.
Oh, I like the attempt here.
Well,
Oh no,
Oh, I think it's gonna turn back the other way. Though.
damn.
that's
Aided
not
by the
good.
W.
Hey, a random in one of my ranked games says you miss every highlight play you don't go for. So,
That's true. Uh-oh, that's a lot of Diana damage. The Jin W
Oh, the
connects.
W.
Oh,
The Kindred ult gets off though.
He's just
Does
gonna
Dan
walk
get to
his way
block in
out.
time? He
He
does.
has to block everything though.
Oh, the
Just
Yumi
in
ult.
here?
Oh!
Oh,
Jinx
Oh.
blocks the last shot.
That is, I mean, that's a lot of ults though. That is
Yeah,
a
that's-
solid
yeah.
ult and a lot of space that you can put here. I mean, it's traded for the Kindred ult and the Kindred flash, which isn't good necessarily. And I think
Try two.
Leona's flash too.
Yeah,
Leona's flash too.
Steven's just holding onto his W. Waiting for the E.
Camille is up in two.
Oh, but now
Looking for it.
Surely Steven's gonna die to this.
No, he still has W. Wait, did he?
He's gonna die
No, he
before
used
the
it.
bomb even gets there. It's a bloody top lane. And Camille's actually ahead by not very much gold, like 40 gold, but I mean it is a lead after what was a pretty abysmal start to this lane phase.
Yeah, if I'm Camille here after that early game, I'm stoked. Like, that was starting to feel real bad after that he got that freeze and couldn't break it.
Yeah.
Oh no, Dan's.
Oh.
Oh.
Marie is somehow slipped under the radar, but she's kind of tearing it up in this lane. This isn't a lane that she should necessarily dominate. I mean, it's Yumi into Leona, but I don't know if the wave state was in the right spots for the Jinx Leona lane to play off of. Pretty much the entire lane state, and because of that, I think they've been, they've had that wave under their tower. Like, it's been pretty hard to just straight dive them with the Leona. And Jin has just been shooting things in the face all game, CSing pretty well all game. Has the most CS in the game actually right now. The carry core of GB is actually just pretty rich right now, altogether.
Yeah.
For it being 7-3, the gold lead is not actually that big. Oh, those are some good traps. Oh, I like the flash attempt.
Flash.
It doesn't work out, but I love the attempt. More trading out of Coco. He's up a level and his Ignite's almost up. I think he goes for the 1v1 when his Ignite's up. There's fighting down bot. Coco's down.
Dragon
TP,
is
so he
coming
needs
up.
to stay close to Steven
Oh,
to make sure he
Leona
can't TP out.
didn't connect.
Only a slow.
The TP advantage here for GB is massive.
They know, so they're sending Camille down. They're abandoning the top lane for now, trying to make sure that it's going to be a 5v5 no matter what.
Oh, that's a big pick on the Hobby.
No, Hobby. Does he go
The
down?
flank
though?
backfire.
Oh, he does.
Yes, bomb across the team to drift.
Camille into the backline. Camille, the ultimatum on
Vlad
banana.
TP.
Vlad's in the
Camille
back
goes
line
down.
though. See,
Vlad's
look,
half
he went-
health. He doesn't get to.
Oh,
He
No.
gets destroyed,
Oh.
can't even W. It's a sweep for SB. All started off by a really great pick on a Javier who was looking for the flank, and then Camille straight into the back line, ultimatum on Jin, sectioning out their back line, holding them all in place with a Ziggs bomb.
That was a beautiful fight by Second Breakfast there.
I mean, and it's not even like GB weren't trying to play their comp correctly. Like, they tried to get the flank with the Diana, they tried to get the TP down from the Vladimir to get the flank down, but they just didn't really do it with like perfect vision and perfect knowledge. So the Diana got picked out early trying to get her own flank, ran into like 4 people.
Yeah, I think if GB's trying to go for that play where they TP the Vlad down, they have to get the TP off before Camille can get there.
Yeah. I think it has to be a prepped play where you're not reacting to something that FD is doing to you. Like, it has to be a play where the Vladimir is preemptively TPing for an opportunity that Javier or Landry set up. But I mean, that was kind of out of the window when Javier went down early.
Yeah.
And I think Javier is really, really critical to this comp. He keeps them together. Like, he can get a big ult, keep people together for this, the other divers on their team, Vladimir and Jin Dao and Yumi ult and stuff like that, to really combo off them. If Vladimir, or if Javier goes down, this team actually kind of has a hard time keeping people in place to actually kill them. Like, the Gale Force on Jinx and the Satchel and the Kindred ult, the Pops and stuff like that. I mean, they need something to keep them together, and Diana's the best way to like do that initially in the fight before it gets followed up by the Yumi ult.
Steven's going for a push in top side. W's. Alright, Coco's gonna back off.
W's
That's a lot of
down.
damage,
Kindred's coming up there. His W's down and Kindred's coming up here. This could be dangerous for Steven right now if they don't.
Zin's there for the counter gank though.
Zin's also here, yeah.
But
But Jinx is up there too.
Here.
They see them.
They're gonna go.
The party
all in.
begins.
He's gonna get ultimatum. Kindred's gonna come in and just dive.
Just
Oh
go
my
straight
God.
past
W
him.
up.
Oh, that's
Good
trend.
Zin ult to disengage, but the Camille's back.
He's stunned.
Yeah.
Taking a while. Oh wow! In
Nah,
mid, the Jinx, the Jin goes down. Jin goes down to the Ziggs Leona combo in mid, and that's 3 members dead. Yumi's just kind of running back to base right now, while Diana split pushes on the bot side of the map.
All I'm saying is live by the value bet, die by the value bet.
Yeah, SB really showing up. And coming into this game, we thought it might be a Misa show from the start, but he actually had a really bad start to the game. He got picked out near mid in the 2v2 skirmish. Didn't have it go their way. But even despite that start, even despite the slow roll that they had in the early game, where like there was a really big disadvantage for Camille in terms of CS in the top side, bot lane had their lane like kind of stuck in a place where they couldn't engage. Even after all of that, 21 minutes in the game, we've got a 3 point something K gold lead for SB right now, fighting off the dive comp, and they haven't really, GB hasn't put their comp together in the ways that they need to win this game.
Yeah, and hats off to everyone on SB. They're playing these fights really well and winning all across the map too.
They've also prioritized healing reduction really early here, which is just so tremendous value against this team. They've got a Vladimir, a Jinzhao with the Sword Drinker, a Yuumi. That healing reduction, even though it's really early, is getting a ton of value for them. And Ziggs can apply it to the whole team with one nicely placed bomb or a couple of little bouncers. He can really get them morale on everybody, so they're getting a lot of value out of these healing reduction items really early.
One thing that's happening right now is GB are pushing out bot, and there's no one in SB there to answer yet. So they're going to get a lot of bot prio. Oh, Javi's scared because of the fog, though.
Yeah, I mean, I think they might have gotten his head. They picked him up once.
Yeah, he saw the whole team now, though, so he should just start pushing again.
Yeah, but he can only push the one wave before it becomes dangerous again.
If you look at his items, though, I don't know if he'll actually, if Camille ever matches him, or even Kindred, I don't think he wins. I think he probably dies. So, might be he has to shove the wave, but he can't really stay on wave too long. He doesn't really win too many 1v1s if he gets matched. And if he gets collapsed on, he's so critical to the team that he can't really go down early.
With 36 seconds on the drag, both teams are looking for it. Both TPs are up. GB's actually going to get the top tower here from the Vladimir split push. Any money into the Vladimir is good for GB here. They still always have the threat of Vlad and Diana being able to pop all of the squishies at once later.
They're going to TP preemptively here because they don't really have the war line to get a flank TP, so he has to just TP up to his team. And you can see this 5v5. It is a nice little chunk of major problems. He dodges the Yuumi Q as well. Coco, on the other hand, moving your mid because right now Steven's trying to get mid-pie over his team to rotate to the dragon.
I think it's better if GB just gives the dragon and goes for Camille here and takes the mid tower. But the wave's gone now.
From the Ziggs too.
The Leona ult to slow him down. Vladimir gets stunned, hit by the Ziggs bomb. Camille's behind.
That's
Hits
a
Javi.
big
Javi
Ziggs
can't
bomb,
get in.
bro.
Oh no!
He's done already. Steven is out of his W. He's still alive though. He's gonna heal a lot.
Oh, the Kindred!
Oh, the Kindred ult!
Big Kindred ult.
Jin ult looking for
Coco.
Coco.
Down to the Kindred. Oof. Looking for a kill. They can't get any.
Oh, good W.
Oh, Steven. Steven flashes
He's
up
in
for
under-
a kill. Oh, he
Oh no! He
Tragedy.
didn't get the kill.
Banana's trying to fight them off. Force shot. Straight
Oh, there's a
to
TP coming in
TP
mid lane.
Behind.
Oh,
no.
this is
And
a
it's the
tragedy. They don't know.
Oh, they don't know. They didn't see it.
Oh, they just all
They
decided
go
it wasn't worth it.
That was a dragon for SB. Even more kills on the SB side. The digs by
I just-
Majai's here.
Can I just say that the Camille ultimate onto the Diana there was actually just insane.
Massive.
Because the Diana also had Yuumi on her. Because I'm guessing they were just gonna Diana Yuumi ult and freeze the whole team right there. But like Camille or Diana couldn't do anything because she was just stuck in right there with the backline or with her backline.
Yeah. And really
What is
unfortunate at the end when Steven went for the kill on Ziggs. Couldn't even get that. He goes down himself. That shutdown would have been pretty nice for him, but denied unfortunately.
I do have to say I'm loving the Champion Mastery 4 emote coming out of Landry while clearing the vision that
Every time.
Dan's just placed.
Every time.
The goal differential between the mid and jungle for SB is pretty dramatic right now. Both the mid and jungler are over their counterparts by almost like over 2,000 gold. Oh, W out. Seen that one before. But lots of mid-controlled SB way. They can set up for the Baron if they continually push out like this. But they're gonna pick up the side lane.
Vlad also doesn't have TP right now, so
Vlad's TP is coming up sooner though, so if they want to start looking to set up around the Baron, they can make that play when the Vladimir TP is back up. And just establish a vision right now. It's just dangerous with Kindred and Jinx sitting in fog for Jin and Yuumi to walk in. Hobby's a bit too far up, though. It looks like they're looking for him. He makes it into the alcove. Dan's is coming. Are they willing to check? I don't think anyone's willing to face check the Diana. Dan's is too far away and the other two are too squishy.
How do you feel about this Diana build? Proto into what is a
Lich Bane.
Lich Bane.
Yeah.
That seems pretty weird to me, actually.
Yeah, I don't...
I mean, I think you need stopwatch right now, honestly. Like, you have to have the... you've been blown up a couple times. Camille's going to try to tunnel you in fights to keep you from getting a value ult. And your mobility is really limited when you don't have stopwatch here. You can't just, like, be after it.
I really don't like the Lich Bane second. Going into Zanya's.
Oh, run, Hobby, run.
Even buying just the stop. Oh,
the
Jin'Ult
Jin'Ult.
looking. Slows. Gets a few shots. Damage onto Dan's. Does like 50 total.
10 damage onto Dan's.
A value ult.
But Leona also did use her ultimate, even though it comes up super fast though.
But yeah, I'm not the biggest supporter. I think Lich Bane on Diana's like fine, of course, but a lot of the time, if you're building just raw AP, especially
Yeah, I feel like
against
you
a team
just want the
that's
one shot.
yeah, you don't really need the
Ooh.
auto attack. You kill him with
Ziggs
your
bombs are
QE
hurting.
ult W.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not a big supporter of Nashor's Diana either.
Oh.
Stun Steven, not gonna do much to him.
Just letting him know. Letting him
And
know
they're
he's
gone.
there.
Sending a
Yep.
message.
Yeah.
Second
yeah.
Breakfast has
We
been
know you're
sending
there.
messages the whole game. They sent messages into a 3,000 gold lead.
I mean, still, 3,000 gold lead. It's not the most insurmountable kind of lead. We really have to look at the item differences here to understand like who's strong, who's not. Camille has actually fallen quite behind in CS, so she's actually still down 300 gold, even though she's gotten a lot of critical team fights. So because of that, the stopwatch on Vladimir, that's gonna keep him up a long, quite a while. Gonna keep him alive a little longer to output his damage. Bananas has a flash there.
Oh.
Almost dies to the Jinx rocket too.
Yeah, and the Ziggs ult.
Bananas has the
They're looking at the people. They're just ults are burning left and right, and none of them connected.
This is actually a little sketchy for SB because they're missing so many ults. Like the Yuumi ult's been traded, but all the other ults are up. So if they fight here, they only got the Kindred ult and the Camille ult left. So
There's no Jin though. Jin had to recall from the earlier
Jin's
trade.
not there right now,
Zin's
so
not there at all.
They're gonna take this.
He's just walking in now.
GB took too long to go for it.
Yeah.
And they're gonna try to put down Steven decides the ultimatum.
The ult
might go
connects.
down,
he's gonna ult him.
Ultimatum's down, and Steven's surely dead here.
Is that
Even
stopwatch?
or not, he's still very done.
W
And I think that's
back?
gonna be a
Yeah.
Baron take for sure. Steven's gonna be down, even if he has TP. There's not much they can do here. The waves are in really good position. If you look at the bot wave, that's really stacked up down there. This is going to be a pretty free Baron take, and it might just be a desperation move. And I think if you're GB, you are getting pretty desperate right now. Your Vladimir isn't hitting the tower spikes that you need him to at the right tempos. Your Diana doesn't even have a stopwatch. You need to make a play right now.
Oh, Miracle Diana engage. It's on to Coco.
Oh,
it's on to
the
Baron.
Kindred ult.
Oh, Kindred ult.
Oh wait,
Diana's
he
knocked out, but Diana's
They get off the
down.
Baron. They just need to run. They just need to run.
Okay.
GB needs to.
Wait, Jin can just go in?
Oh no,
The
the
big,
no.
the big
bomb.
Ziggs.
Oh my god.
What a banger fight here. Ziggs is trying to still clear him off, even though Ziggs is very low mana.
Ziggs is 7-1 right now. That is terrifying.
Sends a message.
22 Magi stacks right now.
Oh my god.
Oh
We're getting
my
another
god.
book, baby.
Almost a full book.
Oh. But Jais is getting a lot of fucking praise this week.
Getting a lot of value this week.
Yeah,
I mean, so like before in draft, we said that if I was a backliner for SB, I would be running for my life. But that doesn't really seem to be the case right now. And so like it's pretty cool that you can be Ziggs in a game where you don't buy stopwatch. You say fuck it to stopwatch. You have to contend with a Diana diving you, a Jin Zhao diving you, a Vladimir diving you, with Yuumi ults running over it, and Jin ults trying to set it all up. And you forego the stopwatch and get Magi's, and you still end up with 22 stacks after 30 minutes. Like that's a pretty feels good game for Asian Problems.
Absolutely. The vision control from SB before these objectives is really showing.
Right. They had
And-
they forced that earlier in the Dragon Cave. They forced Steven's TP straight to mid, gave up the flank opportunity because they just couldn't see anything. They couldn't set up any kind of play. They just had to take a face up. And
Yeah,
these
anytime-
faces are not working for them.
Anytime these flankers are looking to go in, they have to walk through fog to do it, and that's so dangerous. Hobby got caught earlier going for that because they didn't have the vision necessary. And, oh, the Jin Trap getting that's kind of sad for Hobby.
It's a little awkward. I mean, you know, it's actually not even that bad because, to be totally honest with you, Hobby's build right now with no stopwatch means he gets his combo cycled, and that's kind of it. I mean,
That
he's
is-
probably gonna get blown the fuck up. So it's not like the cooldown or the mana really helps him in very many ways at all.
Ziggs just burned ult on the blue.
Trying to take blue, yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
Oh, cooldown's pretty low too.
Yeah, that's true.
It's almost like almost a quarter of it's already ticked away.
I like this vision control from SB. I will keep talking about the vision. Like, they're setting it up around Baron. They have... Look at the vision for GB. They have one ward on their blue buff, and that's it. That's their farthest vision on that side of the map.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, sure, they've got
just
some to
look at
protect.
Look at the vision score differential between the two supports. I mean,
Yeah.
It's kind of nuts.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not easy on Yumi since you're usually attached to people, and if you get off, you can get caught and stuff like that. So you know, you can't just be like, yeah, it's a total dance diff. But I mean, it's pretty insane right now, and it's getting them so much value across map.
SB does need to get another pink ward for the pit, though. That blue ward has lived for a while, and they would have had so much pressure on GB if they couldn't have seen that Baron, but they knew they weren't on it.
Let's do a stack check on Kindred. She's got 8 stacks so far. Not too bad.
Okay, GB sneaks in a bit of vision. I like the dropping a regular ward and a control ward in the same bush, so that way they get rid of the control ward and don't sweep. Always a nice strategy. Not always works, but always worth a shot. Now it's GB who's taking over and setting up vision.
Yeah.
They don't have any flanks, though.
There is a flank ward that if
Right around the wall near blue.
yeah.
I don't think Coco really wants to do that though. I think he actually,
No.
I mean, getting a flank is nice for Coco, but I think it's mostly just preventing the backline from exploding.
Oh, that
against
chunk
GB
from
or
Ziggs.
frontline.
If he
Yeah.
keeps doing what he's been doing of just ulting the divers as they try to come in towards his backline, that's way better than trying to dive himself.
Yeah, but Soul Point also is up in now.
Oh, the ghost.
Kendrick's just gonna
Oh,
solo.
the nice stun
Oh.
from Leona is gonna slow this engage down, which is
And
gonna
the
be
slow.
really massive. Bananas
Oh,
is
that's
gonna
beautiful.
ult.
Oh
It's
my
so
God,
good.
oh
One
my
shot. She's
God.
gonna die. She got one shot.
one
It
shot.
was a one ability
Straight
and
up got
some
one
minions!
shot. That's insane.
Oh, that's a big
That's 25
engage.
stacks, by the way.
That's a big engage. That's a lot of damage on his Skyhawk, but he lives! Oh, Hobby!
Oh, Hobby!
They took
Hobby
Oh,
was massive.
Hobby.
Hobby's in!
Took
Oh,
them
he
ages,
goes to
but
the last
Coco's
few.
just gonna clean them here. And it's a
And they got Soul
3
Point, too.
Yeah, it's a 2 for 5 sweep here. They're gonna run it down. They can probably just take a lot of the base or Baron. They've got their choice of the map to go on.
I didn't think about the fact that if Ziggs gets fed, it just completely counters out Jin's ultimate because Ziggs can just one shot. That's
That's a lot
kind
of
of
damage.
terrifying.
That was a lot of damage.
The Ziggs get fed, and Ziggs getting mega fed. I think this feels like a Ziggs getting meta fed moment. Where
Yeah.
2 stacks on a guy dropping on your head. Yeah, that hurts.
It hurts a lot. Oh no, Coco!
Coco, no!
No,
A little
Coco!
awkward.
Really is a Baron power play.
Coco sending
Oh,
a message,
no.
I can beat you even without my team's Baron.
Yeah, SB is committing to sending messages.
I mean, okay, but that, on a realistic note, that is actually really unfortunate. Considering Coco
Yeah.
is their split witcher, and is the only member without Baron. So, a little awkward. It's going to slow down their role here quite hard, I think, because they can't really just threaten Camille chewing through your towers.
If they leave
Side with that.
Dan's or Barrock down with Coco in the side lane to make sure that the wave is baroned up, they can still get some pressure, but that leaves the main clump really weak.
Yeah, you really don't want to do that against this
Oh,
champ.
never mind.
Ooh.
Ziggs just kills them all with one ability.
Oh my god.
The main clump can't be weak.
Oh, they
Angela
saw
has been
him.
insane.
Oh, it's a TP.
Oh no.
Oh
Steven's
my
dead.
god.
Steven gets
Oh my god,
burned.
Javi gets engaged though. Angela's dead.
Oh my
Gets the
god.
stopwatch.
Javi?
Oh, oh no.
He's gonna die for
Javi's
it.
dead.
Yumi needs to run.
But-
Yumi's gotta go.
Gonna die too. He's going nowhere. It's gonna be game here. Surely, unless not Asian problems, unless Bananas has a magic trick here up her sleeves.
The trap's laid out. It's Jin versus the world. Coco goes in, hits Jin.
Coco tags him.
Oh,
Gale Force away.
Oh,
Auto
no.
for speed. Flash to dodge the W. Snare.
Saving her KDA.
Fourth shot. Jinx
Oh,
catches
no.
up. Oh.
Oh
Okay,
no.
dang.
Jinx is just too
That's
excited.
the game. All I'm saying. Walker and I know a thing or two about value. Okay.
The value bets.
The value bet.
Alright. So Ziggs was a big deal. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Had full Magi stacks. But we did talk to Angela last week, alright? So that's something. However, I also think that top lane was really testy. Coco had some solo kills in there, made some really nice mid-game impact. Thoughts, friends? Thoughts on the Coco interview?
I'm happy
I'm
with
down.
the Coco interview.
Alright, someone grab him. Go, go, go.
I'll go get him.
Do it.
You know, I feel bad for them. God, what is her name? I feel bad for Asian problems here. If Two Hands hadn't built the 25 stack Magis, you'd be freaking out over her right now.
Hello.
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 So, Coco,
Hello.
how'd that win feel, Coco?
Well, you saw my DM.
I did?
I didn't.
Yeah. So,
DM? I don't know.
a little- oh, okay. Well, like during the draft, I was like trying to think up of counters for Vlad, and I did a little bit of Blitz GG, and I was like, oh, okay, I see Camille there. Yeah, let's pick Camille. And then we lock in, everything's set to go, and then I double check, and I'm like, wait a minute, Vlad counters Camille. This isn't good.
Oh no.
It's like, all right, well, I'm gonna get fucked real hard, but I'm not the win con, so all it was just trying to make sure I could manage the wave properly and make sure that like Misa could come in for a free kill on Kindred and start getting stacks easy.
I mean, you say that, but you also had some solo kills mixed in there.
I
So that was
did.
pretty nice. Yeah, you did.
True.
Yeah, I mean, the early game looked pretty negative, but you kind of turned it around and stabilized the lane out by getting some solo kills. So
Yeah, but I also did get Flame Horizoned pretty badly.
that's true. But I mean, I think every time, I mean, the gold at the end of the day, you got Flame
True.
Horizon, you still finished 300 gold up. I mean, that's pretty nice. And your team fight
True.
was super high.
True. You know, the fact like this is where I was watching a little podcast of the dive and LEC hashtag plug right there.
Hashtag.
That they say that laning phase doesn't matter in this meta, and I think that was a good way to point it out. You don't need to farm creeps anymore. It's just about how much you participate with your team.
We did a lot of that. And speaking of your team went off this game. Asian Problems got 25 Magi stack at one point. Did you see her one-shot the Jin?
Many
Literal
times.
Literal one-shot. She threw one.
No, yeah.
Oh, and it died. He just
Yeah,
died.
like what wasn't it during like Jin ultied and she just threw it
Yeah.
on top of him and just went
Yep.
at him?
Yeah. And the minions
It's
started
like,
hitting
bro.
him and it killed him.
I was like, bro, that's nasty. Okay,
nasty.
understandable.
Paid off the minions.
All right.
Oh,
Well, I mean,
100%.
I think with this win, a lot of us would agree that you guys are definitely in the upper echelon of teams so far in the start of the season. I mean, AR is 3-0, and you guys might have lost your first game, but the last two games you've come back with a vengeance. So, do you guys think you're actually the best team in BTL, and AR's 3-0 record is just a mirage, or do you think that you haven't proven that just yet, and you still got a ways to go before you touch them?
I still think we have a ways to go. We're still having a little bit of a tough time trying to lock down our scrim times and getting good practice in. But when we do, it does feel like we're making a lot of progress no matter what, and we're sort of creating a lot more dimensions and sort of more depth to those dimensions every single time we do like play with each other. So it's still yet to be finished, but right now I think we're heading in a great direction.
Awesome. And then finally, I have to mention it. Barrock is one of the players that's played the longest. Might be the player that's played the longest at the highest level that has not yet won a BTL championship. So, will you do him the
Really?
honors of winning one for him? He'll be the passenger, of course. I mean, he'll sit
Well-
nice and snug in your backpack, or Angela's backpack. Actually, I'll put it that way.
We're all in Angela's backpack here, and I have we'll put him in my satchel, and I'll be in her backpack, and it'll be great. Yeah, hopefully we can get the wins for him. But like the way that he performed today, I don't think he needs me to pick him up off his bootstraps. I think he's got it in him this season to take a W and pick up that trophy.
Yeah, there's some clutch Kindred ults there to deny Diana ults and stuff like that. So.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Huge
Thanks
stuff.
for the interview. GG's. Good luck on your next matchup. Who's it against? You know? Let's
Let's find out.
Of course you
Yeah.
don't know. Nobody knows.
Well, I think
We're
it's
playing for the
again.
president's
Here, it's
future.
against MBB.
Where's my scheduler? Oh.
Against MBB.
Oh, okay.
Well, you guys get the privilege of watching MBB in actually 3 days from now. It's quite a while from now. Take on
Jesus.
TSC. They're looking for their first win. If they get it, I mean, if they don't, they'll be hungry for it against you guys. And if they do get it, then they'll want to keep the hot streak going. So it'll be a fun
Oh, for
match.
sure. Yeah, it'll be fun.
All right. Goodbye, stream. See you
Bye-bye.
guys
Bye,
on
stream.
Sunday. Peace out.
Bye.